Welcome, welcome Libra and Soulmate. I am Key, and this is our doorway. As we walk through the doorway to our Akashic Records, we will reveal and find out from our past life regressions how we can use it as a present practice in the now. So let's begin. God, Gaia, God, Goddess, Mother, Father. What? What is soulmate? Okay. What actions will be taking place emotionally, energetically for masculine and feminine Libra and soulmate? What will take place emotionally, energetically for Libra and soulmate for December 20th to January 3rd? What actions will be taking place emotionally, energetically for Mr. Okay. Let's see. Masculine Libra, in your past life, you had used transportation to leave and travel. Transportation in your past life has been that vehicle to connect you to people, places, and things that you were curious to explore. That gave you a sense of using your level-headedness to find what new destination will make your soul, mind, and body feel connected. You always wanted to go where you felt love, and transportation was that way. Traveling, if you're definitely into traveling, in your present life, you're using transportation again to connect you to people and places and things that you hold dear and love very much. Female Libra, in your past life, you and your father or father figure in your past life has always been a solid foundation for you. Or if you did not have a good experience with your father as a child, you're seeing, Miss Libra, how to make amends with your father and at least having a relationship with him in the now. You're seeing how that will help not only make your foundation in your family dynamics more solid, but you will realize that feminine Libra, you might indeed, my dear, be the father figure within your family, within your career, within your love life. You might be taking on the masculine role and didn't even realize it. And there's nothing wrong with that. You are feminine, so you know what it means to be nurturing and what it means to be caring. But to have action, activity, discipline, structure, you're seeing how those things are important as well. And by connecting to your biological father or a father figure that helped groom you or help grow you, help grow with you as you grow up or grew up, now's the time to reconnect with him. It's around the holidays. Even stepfathers, any they say even foster fathers is nonetheless a father figure. That person was that masculine counterpart to help raise you. Now's the time to either reconnect, make amends, or simply understand or looking at your father figure in a different perspective. Soulmate. In your past life, you have experienced wars and battles. You know all too well how wars really does not win the solution. It just shows which party had the biggest aggression or which side had the more weapons or better equipment or better structure and war tactics. It is never or usually not ever about winning the war for a solution. It's usually about the popularity contest of that side. However, soulmate, you also know that experiencing wars and battles are not also a bad thing. Wars and battles give us a time to see how conflicts happen every day in our lives. And politically, it just becomes something bigger. So you start to see how wars and battles can be made simply by how we see wars and battles through confrontation from friends, family, co-workers, partners. We have confrontations, the talk, debates with people we love all the time. And we're not realizing we're doing wars and battles right there. We're trying to see who will win the argument, who will have the great analogy in their debate. And this helps us to have better words, better vocabulary. It helps us to have more information, whether it be worldly, historically, socially. It gives us, it's like another schooling. So, soulmate, you're seeing that wars and battles, yes, are very horrific, but it can be very healing too. So, how would Trinity, will your past life be used emotionally, energetically in the now for the next 2 weeks? The third week, masculine Libra, you are embodying the Queen of Water. You are the queen of your intuitions. You are the queen of your emotions. You have mastered the 8 universal emotions that every human and mammal have ever experienced when it comes to traveling to new horizons, when it comes to traveling to make a new home, when it comes to traveling and where the new harvest will be. You are seeing how transportation will connect you and will show or bring out more of your tender-hearted, empathic, empathetic energy. You will be bringing out more of your patience, your loving patience towards people in the third week, masculine Libra. Feminine Libra, you are becoming the house of Capricorn. You are the boss of your environment. That was felt in my mind's eye, that yes, you are feminine, but in this life, even in your past life, you are the father figure. You help your family build a solid foundation and how they use discipline and structure, even their actions in the way they bring out their activity to be their best self. You are seeing that being that father figure in your environment is allowing you to step into the role of being a boss of your environment, to be an entrepreneur in your environment. Being a father figure is all about being that go-getter, setting the trend, even creating a business that works for you and your family is something that you're probably thinking about right now. Understand, within the next 10 days, you will get the foundation, anchorness, togetherness from people around you to make that a reality. If you're thinking about making a home business, Googling or Yahooing the 10 steps in becoming a small business entrepreneur, or what are the 10 steps to make a home business, will be a good way to start with. Even connecting with a Capricorn right now in regards to how you want to build your foundation will give you a really good solid footing and moving forward. So the third week you'll have a very happy family life, Miss Libra. Financial security is being furnished and met. Finding magic in the little things in life. Finding magic in the little things in life. Look at that. Third week, soulmate. You are becoming the lovers. Like wars and battles, like conflicts. Conflicts can bring out a cure, can bring out a solution when you're looking for that. You're seeing, soulmate, that by the third week, you are becoming the lover. You are balancing out how you want to give and receive. You're balancing out how you want to move forward and be reimbursed for moving forward. You love that you now have the opportunity to set standards and boundaries and being reciprocated in a positive light for those standards and boundaries. From doing the scales of Libra, you're becoming or having a more intimate relationship, or are seeing that your relationships can become more intimate. You're carefully weighing your decisions and how you want to have relationships in your world to be more intimate. So, definitely weigh your decision. Contemplate your decision. When you do that, you will be in good health. Because of you contemplating, that means you care about your relationships in your world. When you care and you contemplate on how to make it more desirable, more dedicated and loyal, it will also give you the energy to have a healthy body, healthy way of communicating, healthy way of pampering yourself, a healthy way of giving to others. That by the fourth week, masculine Libra, once you set up your queendom in your world, you are charging ahead and making what you set as the way you want to travel the next move. As you're that knight, and the night is all about traveling. Again, transportation is all about traveling. When you travel to see your friends, when you travel to see your loved ones, when you travel to see teachers, colleagues, people, places, and things that you love and hold dear to you, that connects to your core, people in the fourth week will recognize that you have a really well balance of your emotions. You're being seen as very romantic, meaning your actions feel romantic to people, masculine Libra. Every action you take in your world will feel romantic to people around you, and that's very good. And how you want to manifest and how you want to travel and be approved for that. You're bringing out your enthusiastic side, and like I felt from the soulmate and feminine energies, that using the time to be contemplative, to use this time to think and go within your mind and see how your emotions to traveling is a tender-hearted spot, that it connects to your family values, it connects to your traditions, it connects to even how you want to set up your own traditions in your world. When you're doing that, the fourth week, people are going to fall in love with you. A wedding proposal will be presenting itself, and the need to balance again that emotions would be necessary, especially if you're going to have a wedding proposal. The person who wants to wed you definitely see you as well balanced through your emotions, so keep that intact. An invitation to a social event will give you that practice to show that you are the queen and knight of your world. And people will recognize that they would love to see how you're going to be moving, or how they can walk in your world with you. Feminine Libras, 10 to 6, 4. You're building your foundation. How you're going to build your foundation, Miss Libra, and being that father figure and being that authority figure in your environment, is by going into the 6th house of Capricorn, like your soulmate, the giver and receiver. You're figuring out, what do you want to give? You're using your intuition and definitely your emotions. 3 ways in which you want to give, 3 ways in which you want to receive, 3 ways in which you want to show your emotions, 3 ways you want to be reciprocated for showing your emotions. These are things you're going to be contemplating and thinking about as well. So, using memories from your history, from the time you were born to now, will give you a blueprint on what really feels solid to you, and the times in your life where what you have given, you were received equally in. What you have showed in your standards and boundaries were received respectably. When in your life, what was those values? What were those standards? What were those boundaries that you had set in your world, whether that been for the past 6 years? What has been useful, and figuring out how to groom it and evolve it even more. Romanticizing the past, you will not need to do, because you're seeing that your world is going to start reflecting the way you want to be an authority figure in. 4th week for soulmate, you're becoming the 5 of fire. A lot of the zodiac signs are getting the 5 of fire, our willpower. Before we go into the new year, our willpower doesn't just want to be tested, but our willpower really wants to just be shown, recognized, and reactivated to be used in the now. And you're seeing that your willpower is exactly what is needed to bring out that lover within you. Yes, competing goals, just like you've seen in your past life. When we have competing goals, it's 2 sides, whether it be 2 people on this side, 2 people on that side, trying to convince you as that individual and what is a passion, what should be the foundation. And you're seeing that no matter what these 2 people say or these 2 people say, yes, listen to them. Because as you're listening to them, even if you're listing the 5 skills that you can use as a foundation, even if it seems like it's going against each other, you hold the shots. No matter what, you are the lead. Like the leader, like the lion, soulmate, you are the leader that people are leaning on. They're looking to you to find the foundation. They're looking to you to find that fiery drive to move forward. They're looking to you to find that fiery passion to be determined and how to move rapidly in this new endeavor. So keep that in mind. The 5 of fire, your 5 skills is connected to what you love, the lover in you. yes, it might come off as bothersome to look at the 5 skills or look at what are the 5 ways in which you can show your passion and building your foundation, because you might have a plethora of skills and it might feel very tiring to break down, say for instance, 20 skills and sum them up to just 5. That can be very difficult. However, details. What is your passion? What is the passion that you really feel fiery about? Like as soon as you say the name of it, it lights you up. When you know that purpose or that passion that lights you up, then you will know one way in which you could show that passion through your actions. Then you'll know another way in which you could show your core values or your standards through your passions. Then putting the sunlight on it, sprinkling that sunlight, the sun that which makes you, the sun and moon which makes you want to cultivate, and how you make those changes and how you even communicate will give you that compass that you need. You are the 5th element, and you have the compass right before you to make those moves. To we meet again, Trinity. You are unlocking what it means to be the authority figure in your world. What does it mean to be an authority figure, and love how being an authority figure not only influences you, but also helps anchor others or helps aid others. I love you, masculine, feminine, Libras, and soulmate. We will see you on the other side.